Oh my fucking god. God. Apparently my mic fucking disconnected and I didn't fucking notice. Thankfully nothing happened that wasn't a cutscene, so I could just go rewatch shit in my in room, which I'm fucking going to do. Yeah, I only noticed that because when I went to hear myself on the voice changer, I was just wondering did it somehow get unplugged for a moment there? Fixing some stuff which I think might have been related to that particular problem. Okay, well that is very fucking annoying. I don't know how long I was out. But I'm going to presume it was a good while. I could have. I wish I could go and check. I've been on for nearly. No, it had. No, I saw the thing putting it. Could have sworn I saw this. When the fuck did that happen? Why the fuck did that happen? Literally, the only way I could explain that is if this thing was unplugged. I'm honestly extremely pissed there is no way to go back and check my own fucking stream. At least. Wait, hold on. Give me a moment here. I need to. God damn it. What the hell? Twitch. I am used to being able to go back on a stream. What the fuck? Why can't I do this here? I do it plenty of times watching other people's streams. Fucking. I can't check what the fuck happened. This is actually infuriating for me right now. So I don't know how long that silence was. It could have been, for all I know, it could have been the entire fucking stream. And I can't. Twitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? I should be able to go back in my own stream at least. I have literally done that with people I watch. Gone back to the start of their stream. Let me check something here. This is fucking...
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
Yeah, no. My attempts to find out what the fuck's going on with that are... Hold on, it might be just because I'm watching it myself, as myself. Nope. I don't, Or is it because I'm not actually, don't know how long this was, so... Yeah, if... I could have sworn I saw that fucking thing earlier. Maybe it happened while I got up. I wasn't paying attention when I was, up and such. Stuff how to avoid waxes. You know what? Fuck it. Void, black magic, and then seal. Blah blah blah. This is sacrilege. There's one who now commands for the bid you go forth, black mage. The official, the market mode, blah 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 blah. Yeah, you know, let's skip cutscene. I could rewatch it and then or. Small talk. Okay, well, I'm gonna go stop by the end and then we're gonna go watch all the scenes in order. This is pissing me off. Basically, it starts out. Wait, no, there was at least initial dialogue where he. Right, so, we get a call from a guy and. Okay, this is pissing me off. The fact that you don't know how long I was on mute. Because I'm gonna be honest with you here. I don't know about you guys, but even if I currently had a second thing set up, feeding it, playing shit, and I had it, stuck in my ear to, so only I hear it, and it didn't interfere with the thing. Of course. If you had a viewer right now, that wouldn't be a problem either, but, well, I don't. Okay, so basically, there's a guy who was sent to serving a 100-year sentence for some reason or another in a prison known to mutter to himself a lot, blah blah blah. Well, this time he started talking about claiming to be speaking with the voice of Naruto, the god that the thaumaturges worship. The secretary, who is absolutely an important member of the guild, even if you only really interact with her at the start, thinks it's all nonsense, but it sounds just real enough that, you're told to go along with the least biddings to prove he's full of shit. Part of it is going to a place that could have that apparently has a planar fissure full of void scent. And, turns out he's right, and of course, much like he said, you got yourself a legendary gem of Shatoto, which is just a black magic, a black mage's soul gem. Okay, Chronicles of a new side quests. Class and job quests, there we go. Oh, I can't do it until it's over. God damn it. Motherfucker, having to make me go someplace else. Oh wait, yeah. I actually have to go to a, one right around here somewhere. You go there, you do the thing, no, including throwing the blood of a voidkin, into the planar fissure, but nothing shows up. Then an abolishist shows up. Our suspicion because they haven't met yet the Brotherhood of Ash in the storyline. He tells you to load your weapon, that he needs your arm, walks around, looking around. Then hands you the Black Mage Soul Gem. Master's meditators, but not to always speak to Master must listen. He was guiding you on the path, but you must walk alone yet. Come again when the Black is growing stronger within you. Okay. Good. Can I watch the cutscenes from beginning to end now? HighPriest will be able to rely upon reaching level 35. Okay. I don't fucking care. If I was inclined to do that quest right now, which I'm not, I'm good at doing one of these a stream. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. Trying to do a thing. Had to go all the way in. Stupid Garbo. Yeah. Anyways. And then you show up and enter the gym, the secretary of the gym, and then that's when that cutscene starts. I'm actually going to show you both cutscenes because they should both be in here. But yeah. Oh, I'll also, just in case they didn't say it, I made a what are these called again? Macro that has me say you've been thunderstruck when I use and then use thunder. There's even a way to make it look like the normal icon, so that took me a while to figure out what exactly I need to fucking do to do it. Okay, now let me go to the room and watch the fucking cutscene, you asshole. I have to fucking finish it. So if something goes wrong or you accidentally skip a scene, you can't go back and watch it. Nah. Is it because I haven't actually started Black Mage? Is that why it's not showing? Fucking fine. Soul of Black Mage. Transfer. Let's see. Battle Mage track cause. Oh, I didn't even realize I hadn't equipped those. Actually, it does look pretty decent, even with the wrong pants. Black Mage registered. Alrighty, okay. Oh, I got fire. It's a bit much more potent version of that, but it also eats a shit ton of stuff. Okay, now will you show me my... Oh, okay, that's why it was fucking hidden from me. Sure. There are two cutscenes. We'll watch them again and I'll do it. Only reason I noticed this was just trying to give that guy reverb on his shit. Because he felt like he needed reverb. Black Mage, hear me. Put up your weapon, friend. I'm Kazakh Cha. Kazakh Cha means you no harm. Thinks I'm reading the line and I'm screwed up. So you are the one whom prophecy speaks. By your hand, with the blood of these creatures split upon this earthen vein, was it not? You have earned this gem of Shutato. Take it. You know what to do with it when the time comes. With this, my part is done. Farewell for now. Alright, before we watch the other cutscene, I'm gonna go do what I was doing. When I noticed this bullshit. Bullshit. Alright. 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 Silence, prig! Okay.
Listen! Hey! Hello!
Yeah, a couple buttons I'm not sure of. I tried extra buttons I could use up. I still need the Fim voice, at least for some stuff. Oh. Alright, there we go. I don't know what I was using that one for. It's probably Gruda. Anyways, let's play the cutscene. Well, you certainly smell as if you've been off spilling blood, but will it take me more than a waft of fun to convince me you're an agent of divine will? I take it yours as an eventful journey? Basically, just trying to tell us could surely be the gem of Shatatoto. Shatato. I have no idea how to pronounce this. Shatato. Probably good, I can feel the magic pulsing within it. Tells that only souls special the great not are interested in the keeping of the gem. Beyond my acquaintance, I must investigate further. He was assisting her, was now well used as much as any other. Still, I can't shake my inner skeptic. If Quackarak has somehow made contact with the outside world, he may be manipulating amateurs such as yourself for ends, yet unjust. I will call an emergency council of the order. Please wait here. That will not be necessary. Oh, look, it's such a fun reference to the classic fun. Look. In the OG colors and with the whole shadowy face going high. I've already said this before. Quackaraka! What are you doing here? Have you escaped the pit? Watch your tongue, you insolent fool. Master has passed a century of meditation, communing with non-Saw. You will address him with the proper respect. The Gullers of the Mirage. The Gullers of the Mirage pit are very different from the heretics of your order. Suffice to say, they had wisdom enough to listen. Must I remind you, the will I speak of is that of Natsal himself. The true criminal is he who ignores the words of a god. Beware, Quackaraka. The 12 sons fear all those who claim their voice. This murderous farce will bring disaster to us all. The out of the disaster to come will not be words of mine, that be sure. To be sure. Angel spoken to me, and by his own declaration, the seal of the Void Gate will be broken. Once run open, it can only be closed once more by none that but she who bears the gem of Shatato. I speak of you, Haru folks. Alright, teleported back to us. The gem you hold is the mark of a mage in the black. With it in hand, you must now set forth together the keys needed to seal the Void Gate. Wait, you can't. I mean, you don't have the right to. Wait, you can't. I mean, you don't have the right to. I just can't let this happen. Silence, you hollow-pated prig! Those who don't listen shall not be heard. You take for yourself the title of Thaumaturge, and so I will not suffer you to claim ignorance. I as any of the existence of the other world, right to shadow and monstrosity, the void. As the power of the void waxes, the barrier between it and our own world wanes. Eventually the barrier will falter and the Void Gate will open. Once it has, only the Black Mage of Eld can reseal it. This is sacrilege! As one who now commands the forces of destruction, I bid you go forth, Black Mage. Gem of Shatato is our sigil. I devote the true dark and art to the true dark art, and it's you already possess the first key required to see the Void Gate sealed. You take it in the black. The time of need before the black takes you, before it permeates mind and body and colors every fiber of your being darkest pitch. Visit Malvana Sanctum, and there hear the words of Alai. Do not fear the power to destroy. Master it, and with it destroy that which would destroy you. So yeah, Black Magery is a mostly lost art. Similar to the art of Berserkerness. I know the lore reasons. Funny enough, even though I was well past this point, when I came across a fanfic where someone was called Warrior to Void, I was like, oh, what is this OC nonsense? This Void nonsense. Yeah, somehow I forgot the Void was a thing. Which, is a lot harder to do now, as things go. Both because I was saying it, but also because, you know, it was a lot more on my face. I don't know how I forgot the hell dimension was called the Void. And I also did the Amperville Keep mission, you know. It was alright. The dungeon. Oh, and I did a round of Chocobo racing. Guild Hests. After this, we gotta go to Limpsa, do that stuff, and then hopefully I can start and then do the delivery quests. I want to do one of these though first. Back to Limpsa we go. Ah. You know, until last week I finally watched last Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Good movie. Okay, well, hold on. Let's take the last one, the third one. I briefly forgot the first one was a thing. But given I've heard mixed things about it, A veritable sea of names. Oh. I can't believe I'm forgetting the most important. Shout out is one of six jobs in there, blah blah blah. Okay, you know what? That needs to die. That needs to die. Okay, so it's invulnerable. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Somehow I realized it wasn't invulnerable. I didn't realize it was invulnerable. Just kill it as fast as we can. That one's annoying. Let's get the thing flying around and hitting me when I'm in the distance. Yeah. Alright, let's hit up the other one. Long live the queen. Saw someone doing real-time money transactions for Fordham. Anyways, yeah, good movie. Yeah, I just don't know why it took me literally years to go from thing 2 to thing 3. Even if the end with Barbosa from 2 will always be incredibly fucking, an incredibly good sequel hook, and I just never took it up. It does remind me of this fun DBV thing I've talked about before. DBV, Disney Villains Victorious. So there's a bunch of them. I think I talked about it. I think I talked about it involving a video game equivalent. Well, in this case, the DBV Classic, The Brother in Court is also a thing. And there's only 7 pieces of 8 instead of 9, because, well, there's no Jack or Barbosa involved. And the 7 are owned by the 7 pirate lords, one of which he was, of course, the king. Davy Jones is one of the pirate lords and king of pirates. Yeah, here he took fucking direct command. Beckett never got involved or got the heart, so he is still around and causing problems. Meanwhile, the other 6 pieces of 8 belong to Nemo from not, Pixar's Nemo, but 20,000 Leagues Beneath the Sea Nemo. I think it's time I swap out that. Let's go with that one for a bit. I got put out to sleep, but I'm going to use that to my advantage because, oh, never mind. Yeah, really, that thing to do is set those things off. There we go. Anyways, where was I fucking? But yeah, the Nemo from 20,000 Leagues Beneath the Sea. Shit. Tried to bring me back. I got killed at the last moment thing. Points for trying. Oh yeah, you'll be given that to return to the starting point rather than all the way back to the home point. Alrighty. Anyway, so what was I? Who has Ishmael from Moby Dick as his first mate. Sinbad from at least this version of DBB I'm familiar with. Sinbad from the movie Sinbad. Maui from Moana. This one. Blackbeard from I don't actually know what Disney property Blackbeard is from. Long John Silver from Muppets. One guy's from How to Train Your Dragon. He controls the North. Bees. And Captain Hook. Cannot forget good old Captain Hook. Honestly, I thought that quest was dead a long time ago, but apparently it updated somewhere in the last year. It's hadn't since then, but at least a lot of things are neat, like Davy Jones showing up in port, commanding an audience with, I'm going to blow up a ship a day, and I'm going to finish off the support quests here, anyways. I'm going to do the last of the Hall of Novice. Let's read directly to the briefing. I'll do more of these off stream. This will teach you how to deal with enemy reinforcements. As a matter of rests, new foes will appear in the field. Stray sudden arrivals target your weakest comrade, so you must be quick to eliminate them. These sudden arrivals. Right, weak enemy, and we can move on to the next training exercise. Anyways, just a neat fact. Setup I just saw. You know, I do enjoy stuff like that where you have mishmash that out. But yeah, the fun thing with Jones, he showed up at port saying, I'm gonna blow up a ship a day until you get here. If I run out of ships, well, I'm gonna start blowing up other things. It was, of course, to demand tribute. But Aladdin, being, you know, a street rat, and a knowledgeable one at this point, actually managed to come in a way that, you know, and along with a bit, just a touch of accidental synergy. Came in with a star chart, a accurate star chart, you know, priceless shit to to people who sail the seas and all that. Maybe not entirely for him, but still useful for people working under him. And much more valuable than jewels, since, well, he can just go to the bottom of the ocean and have his men pluck the shit that's lying on the bottom of the seas. Alright, we'll do a proper thing now. I do want to get, you know, BM up more, so boop, boop. Do one proper quest, and then good old Sunken Temple Char, and then we'll start doing, or not quest, proper dungeon. Right. Where was it? Right. Anyways, he shows up, and Aladdin, gives him that, which is already, well, basically bribed. He acknowledged it, everyone in the room acknowledged it, but still. Along with should I ask if he prefers Your Majesty or Captain, and Jones prefers Captain, because, yeah. Then he bribes them with a quickly produced and made old-fashioned coffee. Not that instant kind. The kind that's supposedly so fucking good. I don't like coffee, but it's apparently very good coffee that you get outside of America. So a good cup of coffee, as bride, also a taste in the moment, along with a supply of it, a bit of a supply of it, and a fine wine. This this amused Jones enough that he went, you know what? All right, you're still gonna have to bribe me. You're still gonna have to pay a tribute every month, but instead of wood for my people and ships and souls to crew my ships, why don't you scrounge up a shit ton of this stuff every month, described in resource management as 500 gold, which might not seem a lot, but that's just, you know, a lot of upkeep every month. You even let Ally get away with staying, trying to negotiate. Trying as in going, be up for some negotiation. When he was already being extremely generous by making it not involve the souls of Aladdin's people. The neat one. Some of the stuff that was going on elsewhere is utterly baffling, but you get some neat stuff. For instance, you get roles that represented what was going on between all the other wilderness role lands. The point of this quest is, you know, Disney almost villains almost victorious, as in some villains won somewhat, and so on. So it's sort of like the setting, but just a bit different. You play as Aladdin, King of, Prince / King of Ababla, which is an actual place here. This is even notable because a lot of the people seem to realize they weren't really living there before, but they do remember coming there willingly for good reasons, so, and building the kingdom. And since Aladdin treats everyone well and rules the kingdom well, and everyone's a lot more prosperous in their old lives, it's great. And much like in any of these quests, you get hero characters who are, of course, throughout Disney. This is more classical Disney, of course. Princess Aladdin, the king, who's got the best trade in the game. And so I mentioned this is based on the system, loosely based on the stat system and such from CK2 and 3. Sorry about that. In this case, faith has been replaced with occult. Iron's got the best trait. Time in the rough. Every time you crit a roll for a category and a natural, sorry, god damn it, natural action. Aladdin gets hold on. There we go. Sorry. Aladdin gets a free point in that stat. Yo, diamond in the rough. This is how the quest represents it. So Aladdin ends up becoming quite powerful, well, especially because this turn filled the room with crits. But even though, you know, Jafar didn't win in this case, he still fucked things up somewhat. And he's not stuck in the genie, so he's capable of revenge. Missing an arm, but capable of revenge. Apparently, he's right before it ended. Rumors of Jafar working with How to Train Your Dragon Pirate Lord guy with an artificial arm. Anyways, Aladdin's guys are for the guy in charge of his military, a guy called Ahmed, I think OC, or at least was the guy loosely based on a thing in from some story or another that's associated with the 1001 Nights. A guy with a magic tent that can hold a lot of shit in it and then be packed up and moved around like a regular sized tent. Very useful for army logistics and stuff. It was bad for the army for helping move troops stuff around, you know, making moving troops around a lot easier. But he was mostly an OC. Sinbad, not the pirate. That's even notable. They met. They're just both people named Sinbad. He was in charge of stewardship, you know, merchants and shit. Mercantile stuff. Rod has been, who is a character from the Aladdin TV show and the second Aladdin movie. You know his boss, Abismal. He's the guy who let Jafar loose when he was a genie. Actually, did Harad show up in that movie? He was Abismal's right-hand man. A very good criminal in the series. He was the guy who basically the only reason Abismal's organizations worked. Because Abismal was an idiot, but this guy actually made this stuff competently run. So he's actually very good at his job. So he was a very good, yeah. Shezrod, who is a character from Sinbad the movie, but also, you know, the person who supposedly told the 1001 Tales, or 1001 Arabian Nights. Well, that. Is head of diplomacy. Last I checked, I think the head of learning is Chiron from ancient Greece. The centaur and everything. Oh, okay, I thought that was a regen ability. Okay, so that should be saved till the end. I have been reading what that does. I moved that around to where I felt it would work better. I was clicking the wrong button. Other factions include France, which is run by Pope Immortalis, aka a lichified fucking Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame. I don't know how the fuck that happened, how he became the Lich. Pope thing makes sense entirely in character. Holy See is gone, so he throws out a bunch of that's clearly a sign from God. That blah 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 blah, and then strong arms a bunch of people, making him Pope, and somehow that leads him to becoming a Lich. I don't know. He ends up with Moriarty from Sherlock Holmes. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Anathema. I think I remember liking the look of that thing. Boop, 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 doo. Wait, shit. Oop. The evil queen from Snow White rules the Mirror Kingdoms, which is made up of a bunch of different fantasy kingdoms in Disney movies, including like Tangled and so on. Oop, oop, oop. You're Great, thanks. Yeah, I guess it's up to us to get it here. I mean, I suppose, yeah, you could just, leave them. But some people were seem to be trying to get into those rooms, so whatever. That's what I was doing. There'll be loot in those rooms. But yeah, with Moriarty and God damn it, keep misclicking, and some of the guys from what was it called? The Count of Monte Cristo. That's it. There were other people, but I don't really remember. There were lots of other factions. The Evil Queen from Maleficent runs a lot of magic shit in the area. Okay, Mr. Tank, are you tank stancing? Because that was very weird to happen. This thing should not be going after me. Hello, Yida. Just playing Black Mage. Grind up Black Mage in this temple a little bit before I go on and doing 2.x side quests. Oh god. There you go with that. Okay, I don't know. That was an annoying fight. I was doing enough damage that the enemy was actually attacking me. Just started the Black Mage quest line. It starts off Thaumaturge and goes Black Mage if you don't know. The whole shtick of Black Mage and so on is, just lots of magic explosions. And so on. And generally bouncing around from throwing around fire spells, which don't do elemental fire, really do, I don't think I've been here for a playthrough before. Show some. Sorry if you can't. You've been here while I played this game before, but not this particular class. Okay, so basically, Black Mages are and Thaumaturges are one of the which are, the earlier form of Black Mage before it gets more powerful. are the DPS magic class. Well, one of the DPS magic class. Eventually there's more, but it's the first. Its stick is, you know, magical explosions, basically. Fire, ice, and lightning, primarily. It comes in two forms, either AoE hits that don't do as much damage, or stronger single hits. As you level up, you get you unlock the AoE attacks, and eventually more powerful singular hits. The mechanics of it is you switch between what's called Astral Fire and Umbral Ice. Umbral Ice is what you get when you're casting ice spells. It makes casting ice spells more expensive, but also massively boosts your MP recovery. Astral Fire, on the other hand, when you have that effect going, notice the free growing red crystals. That means Astral Fire. The blue is Astral Ice. The number of crystals represents the level of boost you get from it. And Astral Fire makes all the magic spells you do stronger. Well, all the fire spells, really. I mean, it affects ice, but it's really not efficient to just switch ice. Instead, use an ability that makes it so you swap out your crystals for blue crystals. There's also Sunder, whose shtick is doing damage over time, and as such isn't really affected by either of the abilities. Man. Storyline wise, the thaumaturges themselves are apparently an offshoot of one of the religions in game that follows a god of the dead. The magic starting out as a method of, you know, spiritually helping with the whole burial process. The game hasn't really gone to the Black Mage, which is the really high level version of it, but there aren't a lot of Black Mages around. LBRB, my Twitch UI is freaking out. Can barely type. Alright. I had one complaint about Black Mages. It's that because you're casting, you have a lot of big timers that require you to stand in place, which means you're a sitting at duck. There are ways to make that not as bad. Alright, yeah, whoop, and say, boss is done. This is an MMO. It's got a PV. It does have a PvP mode, but I don't really play that. Mostly, I play the normal mode of the game, which is just you do missions. Some of them are solo duties, which involves you doing stuff or on your own, or like that you group up with people to run a dungeon or a raid or something. A lot of it is written like a single player game because the people who made this it made a lot of single player games, and this is labeled as the 14th game in their series. But yeah, you just more often than not you'll be playing with people than against them, unless of course the PvP mode, which the PvP mode generally changes up how things play, so I just haven't really been super duper interested in poking at it just yet. Oh, I got all this other stuff to do. Right now, I've gotten through the main story of the first big been the story called 2.0 or ARR. It's called 2.0 because the original version of the game was played like dog shit, and their solution was to basically in-universe blow it up. They literally dropped the moon, which turned out to be artificial and contained a very, very angry god dragon that raised a chunk of the continent, and then that's how the game shut down. Then a while back, boom, popped back, reworked into an actually good game called ARR. I got for the main story of that, which can be summed up in 3 parts. The first is starting out as an adventurer and making a name for yourself, poking around and slowly but surely saving the realm from various different big but not the biggest threats, and then eventually either trying to prevent the various beast tribe factions from summoning their gods and waging war, or oftentimes failing at that and fighting them anyways. Not always. Sometimes you actually did succeed in that. And then the final chunk is the evil empire who did the whole moon drop thing is back, and now they're ready to I'm looking for something at the moment here, but oh right, yeah, I'm over here. The mission I'm looking for to do is over there. Raid your base, kills most of your people, including a lot of minor named NPCs you could have interacted with. And as someone who watched through that originally, when I was watching someone else play this game, it hits a lot more when you actually interact with these characters and get to know them yourself. Having a bunch of them killed, especially when you have to go help clean up their corpses afterwards. You rescue the remaining group, and then have to do battle against their ultimate weapon, which, as it turns out, was a sabotage project by the people who helped them dig up the said ultimate weapon, literally called Ultima Weapon. It's a big, stompy robot that eats the energy that the various gods and Synthetic are made out of, making it even more powerful every time it did so, and it ended up eating 3 of them. One of which you weren't able to beat. But you do manage to beat it. And then beat the guy who puppet mastered the whole thing, who was bodyjacking one of your friends. Yeah. It ends, the day is saved, and a new era, the 7th Astral Era, is declared. You can get soft locked. It can't do anything to watch follow people's streams. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. I mean, unless the YouTubers, have an account on Twitch, you can't really follow them over here. If you mean you can't, like, subscribe, then that is weird. Yeah, that is weird. That is weird. I don't know why you can't block people. Wait, hold on. Can you block people? Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever blocked someone. I banned someone, but... Oh, I guess you can. As a streamer, I usually just use the ban function over blocking, since it's basically the same thing as from my perspective, but it's only really something you can do if you... Huh. Yeah, I don't know what that is. That sounds like something you need to contact Twitch support or something about. I don't know how that works. Oh, there are 2 missions here. This quest line I'm doing is a delivery Moogle quest. Moogles are the postmen of the end game. Most people can't even see them. Thanks to an accident delivering to the wrong person, you end up being recruited as a deputy one. Not a deputy, but a sort of one to help him out. It's a fun little not so serious quest line. The silent space and a letter bearing a Grenadian soldier's address. Well, my favorite is back in a year that the reward for your zeal and your duties, I have what should be to be a puzzling, delightful task. Kupo.
I'm a here dressed in Mother Mayone of Gardanian's Caroline Cappy. I can feel the warm rays of the sun trickling down from the leaves of Tiamaha. I have my little letter myself. I said that the ready moment keeps the more pleasing task for himself. No, the job is yours, and he not so much as ask for it. Happy message carrying couple.
But basically, it's just an excuse, really, to run around and re-meeting various NPCs you've interacted with over the game, and learn a little bit about them. Mother Mayone is one of the 3 guild heads, one for each city, who hands out a lot of your early missions and so on. Get upstairs. There's a. Oop. mission I need to take up there too. Or Brunderon, who runs the one here in Limpsa, which is the one I started with. I mean, you get missions from all of them, but you get more for the place you start with. Actually, what, the only go is in here. Alright. Oh, no, wait, that's the culinarian. There are quest lines where you pick up crafting of various kinds. Culinarian makes food. I've already got a couple of them and have been stonewalled because a lot of them require materials from other crafting jobs, and free-to-play players can't buy stuff up from the market board, and you have to make it yourself, and that's just... I've already invested a lot of time in that, and it's already... It's a very hard stuff to do when you're playing the free version of the game. Some of it can be done. Alk's the easiest to do. And if you want potions and such, it can be really useful to do. Let's see, where's this? Oh, so at here. Oh. Down a level, okay. Also doing a bunch of other side quests opened up here, which are mostly just stuff leading to dungeons, but some of these have important story stuff in them. You have a flux, are you? Chief of a... Were they still on the voice filter there? I have that for the Google, but now I think I forgot to turn it off. Can't quickly check. But you have luck, don't you? The people be pleased that you came. Now time to the evidence, so I'll get straight to business. You know, so it might be as you heard that misfeared. I'd be straight if you hadn't heard the bloke. Ain't a soul in them that don't know of his exploits. There he shift for the 5 seas was safe from Misfield's wrath, having the golden fleet of Oldar. But one day, the height of his notoriety, the man vanished without a trace while still in the Rotono. Since then, rumors spread the Misfield left behind the treasure trove of plunder. There's somewhere out there, just when we pluck like a ripe fruit. You task to plant that treasure. I'll take over from here, Dunstan. Chef! Greetings, my friend. It's been a while since the Black Wolf to the 7th Hell. The Black Wolf is the big one of the big villains. He was the guy who was big in charge of the whole local chunk of the evil empire. A real might makes right guy. He believed that the weak needed to be protected by the strong. He was strong, so it was, and the weak needed to stop putting up a fight and bow already. He's just trying to help. He's just trying to save the day. You're the threat. Who's misleading people down the path of her with worshiping their false gods and such. True believer, because one of his right-hand men was from people he's conquered, who was willing not only to die for him, but in turn his own men, which appeared to be not people from his own region, but, you know, people from the main Empire region, were willing to die for him. Greetings, my friend. It's been a while since a Black Wolf the Seventh Hell. Before I begin, let me make it clear, I do not request your aid in the capacity as Storm Marshal. Nay, the matter is purely private. But that detail established that your contingents entail. For a time, folk have lost interest in Spirit's catch, such as with its elusiveness, but recent developments of treasure hunters across the realm stirring anew. South of Bellrun, upon the Royal Tunnel Sea, there lies the Tidalius. Along the fringe of these lines, there is an expanse of water which few ships dare enter. Nature has conspired to perpetually shroud the sea in a heavy mist. See his own hand in front of him. Be it accident or intent, countless dozens of ancient mist, never begin again. Over the years, some few survivors washed ashore with an island hid within, which appeared without warning to smash their ships into flotsam. So it was told that the legend of Hullbreaker Isle was born. In the wake of the climate, however, it came to be that the mist would lift under certain conditions. As luck would have it, went on such a day, a merchantman mistakenly sailed straight into the area. Ship eventually came upon its own where it made an astonishing raid the horror of its own flagship lying broken within a cove. So he yearned to explore the wreck. They hadn't widely chose to return to familiar waters before mist could regather. Upon referring to them, so Lamenta, his crew from knowing the story to a single word and never expected, and it often is the way of such things. Even as we speak, treasure hunters are scrambling to find a way to the legendary Hellbreaker Isle. Oh, hold on, I need that. Oh, sorry, something went down. Something was stuck in my uncovered place in my mouth. Even as we speak, I would have you gotten there before I do horror and retrieve a single order from the horror coffer bearing Spirit's crest. The chief would do this himself, but there's been so much as like to check him out and I want you to go instead. As long as you bring back what he asked for, you're welcome to keep whatever else you find. Though I make my best for the record, I must impress upon you that the matter is of grave import for our nation's future. I shall be praying for your success. No, you were wondering how you gotta get to dial. I got a shipboard at the motorway dock. Meet me there when you're prepared and I'll tell you over. Yeah, a lot of these involve following up on things, like a monster you manage to send packing but not beat outright, actually kill, appearing at the boss of a dungeon. Finally killing it, and putting all the souls it had long since entrapped rest. And bringing peace to several characters you met in the previous quest. Some of them just involve learning about, things that used to be dangerous in the land and so on. The lost civilization of Empador. I gotta go to Loreless. Yeah, well, in that case, now I can wait a moment. So I want to visit Costa del Sol instead. Black Wolf's actual name is Gaius von Balthasar, or as I and everybody I know calls them, Gaius von Balsac. I do it because I've heard it enough that it's kind of hard not to just hear it every fucking time. Okay. Hey, Fox. I got the same twist for you. For he was good as his word. He promised he'd find you. You have such friends, what a good thing to come to heroes. You keep good company. Then you have with, I'm sure. You're a brave Fox. In a bit of trouble, she is. Oh. Forgot Brave Fox was apparently, or Brave Fox was a goblin. On the voice. As the captain of the guards here, they have a mask on their face, so I like, putting my hands over my mouth and, then doing their, way of talking on top. It's fun. Now the guards here, I gotta go shots for a you get. I would forsake a friend? Never. So I thought of you, Haru. You're trying me through it, and you're forging a match. If there's any help who can help our mutual be friend, is you. Now off you go then. The Brave Fox is lost. Stop. Yeah, Brave Fox is a long stop at the local home of goblins. It's a dungeon that you've already done, but a lot of these are dungeons you've been to before, but for one reason or another, now you come back and now they're much harder, but give you with different rewards and such. One of the big things that rewards is again, tombstones. Apparently that's tombstones of poetics, but eventually that's all. They'll depreciate that and swap it out with a new kind of tombstone. They always do. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different kind of tombstone that's used for limited event stuff. Either way, you get to turn in for really high in gear. Like some of what my character is wearing right now, actually. The arms and legs are from a different suit of gear, but it works really well together, surprisingly. But the whole weird-looking helmet thing, I'm not sure what they actually call that. Spear and chest piece are all from that set. Which are useful for these dungeons, which not only knock you down to level 50 if you're past it, but also knock your gear down to a certain point. So you want gear that is at least minimally matching that. And if it's not, well, hell, that's even better. Going for earlier dungeons with really high value gear.
Anthony Uplander is here to give lent hand to Gummy Flock of Brave Fox. I believe in their some plans make for happy Gummy. Brave Fox here, cashing in foot later. Illuminati want Brave Fox's dirty tip they are. Try and try.
Real fun.
Stinky sweet secret recipe. Brave Fox to give to Gummy friend. Brave Fox cheese is most tasty fresh. Now Brave Fox hunted by Gummy.
Hunted Gobby, not hunted by Gobby.
Brave Fox is no cheesemaker. Brave Fox free cheese recipe. Cheese is Gobby birthright. No Gobby die, but eliminate the cheese lords.
I was having trouble trying to figure out what I was reading there for a moment.
But now they got to make Brave Fox dead Gobby. Hey, Bubble. And they're left-handed passing, yes? Mighty Rock good full with Gubby help. Yes, time come for left hand to be Gubby's iron fist.
To translate that, there's a group of goblins called the Illuminati. You don't really learn a lot about them at this point. They're Heavensward content, not ARR content. Heavensward's the next expansion. But yeah. Gray Fox makes cheese, goblin cheese, which is apparently very high quality cheese, but Gray Fox didn't want to spend all their time making the cheese, so one thing to another, and well, apparently that's pissed off the Illuminati for reasons I can't quite entirely grasp on this one. Hard remote dungeons and raids purely get cool swap out. As I know, the mount I'm currently using, this Great Wolf, that dog is actually a crossover character from Final Fantasy 16. There is a Final Fantasy 16 event either going on or will be going on soon. I can't remember. Ending or maybe it's already did. I can't remember. I think it's still going on now. And the dog is one of the rewards. You also get the main character's outfit from that game, same as you did in 15 with his mount being the car. The car mount's great because it's one of the ones that lets you fly around with other people. This one's great because you can pet the dog while riding around on him. So, you know, that's already fantastic. And both their outfits are pretty good, even if I don't like their initial colors all that great. I can actually show them off what I have them currently looking like, because I've actually got them assigned to glamour plates. Now, glamour plates are, you know, just things you do to make your character look different. You can put gear into it, and it will. And then you can just make it appear over other gear of equal or higher level. That's my warrior gear. That's one I use occasionally for different things. That's my ninja gear. Ninja, but it's, you know, more piratey, but the ninja class starts out as the rogue. As a rogue, and rogues in this game are a form of pirate, so you go from pirate to ninja. Yeah, it's my current black mage one, but I'm just wearing what I recently got instead. Oh, that's my crafter one. Crafter gatherer. No, that's... Oop. Here we go. That weird one was just for the fashion event thing. I didn't have all the items, so I had to make do, and... But yeah, this is 15's Pro Tag, dyed Morble Green. It looks really fucking good, in my opinion. Oh, and along with some horns. The character already has horns, but I really like the idea of adding a second set. And similarly, same color shade on this, and man, this gear looks great. The arms are especially something I will be reusing for other pieces of gear, because it just looks really good. I don't use the glam on this one mostly just because this looks such a good outfit, and it's literally not even the, you know, pieces that were, you know, go together. It just really I just think these arm pieces go perfectly with the chest piece here. Same with the legs. I'll probably make a dragoon. That's what this class is. Class with swapped out. Oh, I think that might be Odin gear. Odin is one of the bosses you can fight, but he only pops up in the field rarely. He's also super hard, and you just basically have to look into the person who gets, you know, the drops. There are a couple bosses like that. They only appear environmentally. You have to unlock the ability to actually do them, but after that, they'll just pop up, and they are really tough. So I'm not super duper into doing it at the moment. It's partly because I can't do it on the stream, but partly because I'd probably lose the first few times I did it. If you're into Zelda, I'm currently doing Link to the Past on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, or say Wednesday, but Wednesday is back to being this game. Enter the Dark World, so at 3 hours at a time. I'm absolutely not a speedrunner. It's been years since I played the game. I think 2 more weeks. That should be enough time for me to do a dungeon. Search around if I can use that dungeon stuff in another dungeon. That's a really cool mount and a really cool glam that person's got going for them. I like the looks of both of those things. And then let's get you over to Hullbreak out before the swarms of scavengers. Please, never be your fear. I've been keeping an eye on the weather, and I know exactly when the mist will clear up. Right, make your way to the wreck of the Har. Mr. It's confidentiality somewhere inside. As far as you to go, but for how you're supposed to go. I'm sure you'll figure that out. There's no adventure that you are. I'm waiting for you in Lipsa. I mean, I could always just, you know, teleport out. That it's a thing in game. Not just a matter of convenience. Admittedly, most people can't pay to teleport like as much as well, no, okay, a lot of people can't pay to teleport, and most people can't handle it since it's, you know, magic based. Most people can only really do it so long before they start feeling ill. The main character being, you know, main character is unique about that. I say main character, but it's really every character. I think that one's probably a healer, but oh man, I like the look of that. That black hair with dustings of white through it looks real good. And that outfit, oh, that is a real good mage outfit. For the most part, you don't really start getting good looking pieces of gear until once you get past 30s, at least. And generally the best one you get is stuff that you are quick you get by doing the quest. So usually the main problem with that is it's color locked and you can't change it. So if you don't like the colors, well, you're fucked. For instance, I tend to avoid the colors red a lot with my whole character. preferring blues and things complementary to blue, like green, purple. There are some things I'd be willing to wear red, red and black for. But generally, I save that for classes that are the edgy variety. Hold on, I need to... Oh, that was not great. Anyways, yeah. There are a couple of classes infamously like that. The two most like that are Dark Might, which I've neither played nor seen anyone else do, so. But I know that one involves a lot of edginess. You're literally powered by your own internal angst. And Reaper, which, I mean, look, Evil Grim Reaper sites. Do I need to explain why that one is an edgy class? Oh, and Red Mage. But that one should be obvious. It's literally called Red Mage. It doesn't look right if you're playing Red Mage and you're not red in some way. When I eventually do Red Mage, I am absolutely going to change my character's hair back to purple. But for now, the blue was just a hint of green at the end of the hair. Or straight. Oh man, this wait time is going. And I don't actually need to be here. Well, no. I really should, because I'm supposed to... Oh, well, actually, I can just teleport back to Limsa, and I gotta come back to Limsa anyways. Welcome to the Carline Canopy Spent. Sorry about that. You've made quite a name for yourself, haven't you? It's really even the trees themselves which failed your exploits. Address to Mother Marione of the Carline Canopy. Well, let me see. Oh! I would seem there would be even greater demand for eel pies in the coming days. Once again, Devin calls. Not that you'll find me complaining. After all, some golden talents out knowing outfields have one of their creations loved by Zorians. However, which reminds me of a story. And it's many years when I was no taller than the counter before us. A fallen artist and his daughter came here to the Swellswood. Of the circumstance which brought me here, I know little, for the father was a man of a few words. All I do know is that they had behind their home, traveling far and wide across the realm, selling on Grenania as their new home. Live out borders drawn by man, all who speak before us to catch our local sin. Oh, that is hilarious. No, they're not. Never been here before, but you're dying. Well, I'm sorry, but if we give you medicine, the elementals will kill us all. Elementals are the greatest argument for this, why the 12s would should get burnt to the ground, but that's just me. Hey, people, those times, we're not quite so understanding. Her name callings, fight for Franks, and worse. My grandfather took pity on them, offering them shelter in the building. In those days, it was little more than a glorious storage cabin, far from the bustling center of activity today. I'll finish reading that after. That's my quest is. My engine popped. The place has been wrecked again. It's time. Ah, hey, we actually get to see what the Illuminati looks like. I love there's a goblin faction that obsessed with advanced technology called the Illuminati of all things. A blender is to follow Breakfox. You know, I'll just ignore that guidance. Damn. Longstop has gone total. Then again, we seem to be in a different part of the Longstop. Thing's focusing on me, so I need to get rid of it. Ah, shit, the tent. Everyone else is dead, I'm fucked. And this is an objective lesson of why you do not pull too much. Pulling is when you get pissed off a lot of enemies. If you can manage it, it lets you kill a lot of enemies at once. If you can't, it means you get splattered, you and everyone else get splattered like a bucket on windshield. It's no biggie though, because like, it is fairly easy just to try again. Honestly, once I get through all the 2.x stuff, that's the patch quest stuff that was released between ARR and its first expansion. I'm gonna go on a break from this game and stream something else in this time slot. I like it. I just want to do other stuff, specifically RPGs. They'll stay for fucking ever if I had to do that in RPG and like and this at the same time. It would, I think it would bleed over too much. At least a turn-based RPG. Illuminati Commander. Kosh target is like catch helpful. Yeah, boom. This guy's fucking space, so I need to take him out. Oh yeah, right. Earlier I was talking about the villain's almost victorious. The thing with Aladdin. Anyways, other hero characters I had was the old priest from Don Quixote. Not Don Quixote. Count Monte Cristo. Wow, I had that very wrong. I don't know why I went Don Quixote. Yeah. Who is just a superb character who helps a lot of people with a lot of things. For a while there, Will Turner from Pirates of the Caribbean. Everyone was very confused how he washed up on a saltwater lake. Tai Lung from Kung Fu Panda, who is, well, he won enough that that it had broken him as a person. I completely forgot to actually cast my lot for that. And down he went. Archive patch of aiming, of casting. Oh yeah, I forgot who was the head of the occult chunk. But that would be well, mostly as a group, the Gummy Bears from the Gummy Bears TV show. Yes, that was a thing. It was the Gummy Bears TV show. It had lore and shit. One of the two human kid sidekicks in that show picked up magic and later they make up the occult advisor. Boop, 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 boop. Two outs, two outs. There are a couple others, like Iago, of course. I can't figure out who else was part of that group. Oh yeah, they just picked up Henry Jones Jr. And you might be like, Henry Jones Jr.? He's more famous. He would someday be more well known as Indiana Jones. The version of the character they're using is the one from the Young Indiana Jones TV show. You will not have cheese.
Illuminati will not have cheese.
The Gus threshold is sealed off. Oh god. Guys. Okay, that's something you're supposed to do is wait for people to watch the cutscenes. It's not a big deal, but like you guys were ended up down 1 DPS because of that. And then I'm dead. Okay, this is an annoying fight. Not that I ended up much use, because I dropped in right before those bloody bombs popped off. Ah, great. There. Oh, good. Oh, good. Yep, yep. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay, well. Two guys called McCann brothers from something or other. Okay, yeah, just attack the thing outright. Okay, okay. Would you... Ah, finally. Eh. Oh well. I was trying to use the big AoE thing. Boom, 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 boom. But I didn't get the cat's eye a lot, but hey, I ended up getting them anyways. Let me just use these two things I picked up. Now, Will Turner did leave because it turned out somehow Elizabeth and Turner, or Swan or whatever, she ended up in the hands of Atlantis, who partially survived the old thing. Said Helga, one of the villains who ended up in this version actually turning on Rourke the others, was sent as a well, out of narrative replacement for voting to let have it Will join her. A even more competent martial character once you've properly unlocked her stuff. Also, Sulu missiles is involved in this shit. Ow. Atlantis, I just said. Yeah, apparently there was a fucking official timeline that you could find somewhere that came out with the movie as promotional material, and one of the things was mentioning that Rourke blew up Ryla. It was not his first thing. Atlantis was not the first time destroying an undersea city, and that one saved the world. When they had operated themselves in this building in those days, it was little more than a glorified storage cabin. Far from the bustling sense of activity of today. My grandfather minded the windmill, you see, and his father before him a respected position that afforded our family a certain status amongst our peers. Oh, proved doing on our head and others, and dared give voice to their objections. The time for days came to the land whatsoever they held. The man is young, they're honest, peaceful. Still different from many of us. Their blessings are their found countrymen. The two harbored for their home even. When the talk arose of erecting a new water wheel, the father, ordinarily a shipwright by trade, let's start our services. My grandfather soon joined him. So now a lot harder just a long way. Eventually rose standing even today as one of Gardenia's greatest architectural achievements. The keystone of our very livelihood. If you're not in too much of a hurry, I would like you very much to show it to you. Alright, I would ask you, Smaller, would you be so kind as to pick 4 Carline blossoms about town and bring them to me? But alas, the kitchen calls. Let's just... Carline. Let's grab that Carline flower, eh? 118th this time setting is that Ka from Jungle Book somehow ended up in possession of Christopher Robin, and with his whole hypnotizing powers, became a lot more powerful because, you know, the whole unreal nature of the under 100 acre woods interacting allowed him to, well, more easily broadcast his ability to everything within. But thanks to some stuff, he's losing control. Staying in the West, he was losing control. Same what's happening for Hades, but then somehow via Amaki stuff, he made up with his brothers and ended up becoming the permanent ruler of Olympus. They also brought in a lot of other Greek gods and goddesses in there now. Also makes sense, but like stuff like Zagreus, the character Zagreus is basically just stealing ideas from fucking 80s the video game. I don't really feel like it fit, but whatever. It's not bad, I just don't think it fit. Yeah, it's a fun hodgepodge of settings in a lot of the ways. And it's just neat how some things happen, but yeah, one of the places, as fun as the Maki, helpful the Makis are in a lot of ways, I really feel I really should have been using reader mode instead of just switching to the next actual update, because the Amakis, sometimes written by people who are helping with the quest, heavily shaped how things go, and if you don't read those, you miss a lot of fucking details that are happening elsewhere in the world. And fair, 9 times out of 10, they're really fucking good. Another thing, it was fun to read was how Agrabah kept having insanely good rolls, partly because of one of those various things. Why? Well, Agrabah ended up getting a big plus 40 to the singular roll when it came time for rival report. What that plus 40 mean? Where'd they get it? Oh, from Sherlock Holmes and Watson moving in. Of course, that might not last, now they know that France is currently being run by fucking Moriarty, yeah, apparently somehow, there was a coup. Mentioned, yeah, like that, lots of things fucking, what, when, how? But yeah, that plus 40 made it so the Agrabah kept having good times. Even if sometimes things got a little awkward between the various characters. In setting. Yeah, there was a notable moment when things were very strained between Aladdin and Jasmine. Partly because he got caught trying to insert people to spy on Agrabah. Well intentioned, but oof. Combined with really fucking up an interaction between them. And yeah. So thankfully that's I mean, did fairly well. And Agro kept rolling really well. Right up until, including making it through an attempted poisoning by the East India Trading Company. That was found out very recently, and a more direct murder of the peddler, the guy who was in charge of merchants, the whole stewardship shit for Agrabah. That's the peddler. You know the guy from the start of Aladdin 1 and the end of Aladdin 3. The guy who was almost certainly Genie. Well, here he's not. And yeah, he got murked. Unfortunate, sad. The other neat characters there were various advisors who were in charge of things. Are of course, Aladdin character was Swiss Family Robinsons. Typically, the guy in charge of learning is the patriarch of the family, while everyone else is scattered about helping everyone else. Infiltration is by the Murdoch. Welcome back. You were able to return the calling cat possums I asked for. Now if I'm growing in Gridania proper. But the hardly ever second. Yeah, these flowers never for living a smile on face. Whatever the light would show you is the best scene from the Jade Slate. Go on ahead. I'll show me along. This is my duties here. Anyways, character from Aladdin the series. God, that show was good. I need to rewatch it. Yeah, Homer. What the guy who played Homer Simpson played Genie, and he wasn't as good as Robin Williams. The show wasn't perfect, but it was a fun show. It had a lot of fun expansion of it to it. And new characters. The Murdoch was one of them, a genie hunter. Very good at picking out magic users, especially genies. Seriously, his stats are crazy. Crazy good. He's got more occult points than the actual head of cult, of course. He doesn't have magic like the actual head of the cult. Which in that case is Sadira, another character from the series. Who is Sadira? Sadira was Aladdin's kind of yandere fellow street rat turned magic user. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Using sand magic. Here, that got a more direct connection to the sandwiches. Pretty magic users who used, also sand magic. So they never actually connected the two in the series proper. Oop, misclicked. other fun things. Egypt was just a general mess with the shit going on between three entities of chaos: the chaotic and evil M, Chaos, and his minion Mirage. Characters from again, a lot in the show. Really great characters. Mirage is oh, whoops. Characters who absolutely created a lot of furries growing up. I'm just gonna say that. But still a very bad villain character. Great villain, but yeah. Chaos was also really good too. They were basically your, well, Discord Q-esque, shenaniganry characters, but, you know, usually much more malicious. There was a two-way war between them, and, when writer's block set in, the person running it decided, fuck it, but there wasn't really any chance main character, the players were ever going to stick their fucking foot in that mess if they could help it. They decide to have things get really chaotic, and then suddenly the entire thing gets replaced by, the Prince of Egypt, which is a big change. Sasquatch. Oh, I thought that was just a big gorilla. I mean, it is very gorilla-y, but I suppose it must be actually be a Sasquatch then. Alright, Harambe, time to go down. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop. Boop, boop. Probably would have been a much better time if I had said that now. Oh, hey. Things that I can hawk. Oh, I'll pass on that. A lot of these share the same items. Not surprisingly. Treasure copper. Ah, so it's a mimic. Okay, so that was actually necessary. Cool. pick up a stone tablet to oh, the treasure coffer here is also awake. Two of them. Oh my. I like stuff like UV. I haven't really followed the one that got me first into it, like Dual Quest, because I'm still a little molding over the fact that when I wasn't involved voting for a bit, like, not that I think I would have been able to change that, but I know I would have been voting for do the fucking whale, do the whale song quest, do the whale song quest, and then it ended and you know it got fucked. Even though that would have involved making friends with one of the most powerful factions in the game, and instead, someone who admittedly they were allied with beat them to it. Or at least they wanted to be allied with. So it's not as bad, but I still think that's annoying. And some of it was, you know, they had a lot of shit to deal with, but you could have fucking done it. I think it would have been better than a different quest you did, but you ended up with that, and you were warned that you couldn't put it off forever, but for some reason people thought, you know, they could. Slay the Jorm. Ah. A worm. Oh, god dang it. Shit. Ah, shit. I fucked up and walked into that. I should not.
All we had to do was follow the damn train,
I wasn't
CJ.
paying attention where I was going. Oh, good. Yeah, shit. Stay the fuck away from me, bud. Oh, thank goodness. Ass. Divine Death. Greed. Greed. The Divine Hero. Oh, sweet. You gotta jump off an area. I appreciate that. Boom, 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 boom. I am baby meow. But that one only it had happened recently before, like I said, in a couple of months. Which hey, it could come back. I thought the thing was fucking dead for a while there. Wait, no, wait. I was talking about. I actually briefly thought I talked about Deep Fat. No, that's still going strong. I even started one of the other quests that everyone was wanting to see for a while. The missiles, Red Glare, aka the hunt for the Declaration of the Independence, National Treasure. That one made sense to wait on because everyone said it would be better to do it on the 4th of July in the universe, so they waited to do it on July in the universe. And that was a QM thing, not just something they cooked up. The Kraken. Yeah, oh, thank goodness. I am paralyzed. Oh no. Yeet. God dang it. Victory achieved. Ooh, that's a cool helmet.
All we had to do was follow the damn train, see? All we had to do was follow the damn train,
Oh, am I the
CJ.
only one left? It's there taken. Alright then. After this, I'll return these, start the next delivery one, do that real quick, and then we'll head to the Nomura, or forget what's called at the moment. Ah, Haru, I hope you're not kept you waiting over long. Come now, let's take a look upon the mother of my tale. Behold the pride of our nation, Gaga's gift. Isn't she magnificent? Countless times I've come here, yet each time I stand in awe on her sheer size and beauty. Knowing that was born, or a special bond between my grandfather and the love of fallen builder elevated to a special place in my heart. Would they had lived to see it. I spoke of Hardridge, yes, not day that to finished trying his best. And the poor law, hell and hurry for days till then, until it took ill. Thought soon grew dire, within a fortnight he had passed. Which, without its chief builder, the ambition of no, first, said the man turned up, and then the daughter forward. Now you should see your father's dream fruition. Though none could deny her pedigree, the girl had never lifted a hammer in her life. This, not like this, nor doubting words of others to her. She only enrolled in Coverfield, fine to follow her father's footsteps. But who was this shy little girl who was young blossoms in her hair? But within years' time, that the girl was a prodigy with a hammer. In 5 years, she had mastered skills that would have taken an ordinary carpenter a lifetime. And then her father's dream had become a reality. A flower in her head blossomed to a strong, proud woman, one of her greatest builders our realm had ever known. Such is the tale of Sakaga. And to think of the wonder she might still have wrought, last not long after her that she killed the same foul plague that took her father. Who is no more, she remains in the streets of the wound of Gridania, myself first among them. Here in the view of the father and daughter's greatest Sakaga, and I buried their ashes and built a small monument to their memory. Thank you, Haru. The fire depicted surely brought us one of Sakaga's faith day. Now, it's how your turn, yes, to place thy name to their memory. That's real nice. The fact that the Carline canopy is named after the flowers the girl wore in her hair. The woman wore in her hair. And that father died, and then the daughter died of the same illness soon after completing what he started. I like Storm Lady, so I'm keeping Storm Lady. Thank you for your accompanying me today. I hope to share the tale of Chicago with you for quite some time now. Here as you did from a faraway land. My grandfather's soul sorted in heaven to the Carline canopy. See, today I set to carry the spirit he showed to his all fallen friend, a spirit of welcoming acceptance for all who would shelter here, regardless of their origins. And it was the same spirit I can devote my life looking after those who would seek adventure. Will do that nobody yet. So it was I came to stand behind his tender, and so as I met you, and so as I received the joyous tidings you have to me today. See, that letter was an announcement of the Energy Guild. It would tell her that I can look forward to a slightly remunerative when they come. And nothing would make me happier. As sure as it's Sagaga, I'm with you, after all. It is no small part thanks to your exploit that so many brave young women would step forth to bring succor to our realm. Thank you. Truly, you are a gleaming example of all. May your star shine forever bright upon us, Haru. Level up. The fake level up screen continues to be one of my favorite bits of this. Not saying a lot because there's a lot of neat lore shit. I'm gonna use that. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. There we go. I'll go turn those quests in a moment, but I need to check on my boys. And goes. The Yu-Gi-Oh! DX quest I've talked about that. It's equal to that Yu-Gi-Oh! Quest I called. It's been going well. There was a very nice sound argument about who would be the partner. Like how in GX, Yugi has Jaden has the little Karibo spirit, and Chaz has a Jama Yellow, and so on and so forth. Some people, since our character was very baseball-y, and really that's who we were going to go with originally, just for lack of better options, Ultimate Baseball Kid. Right, fiery, baseball-y, kind of gimmick character you'd see in Yu-Gi-Oh! But then we had a really great showing with the Impachi card line, and a duel shortly before that. And there was a lot of investment. For a while, it was one close, and then some people flipped their votes, and I'm still upset about that. A little bit. I'm salt. It didn't do anything bad, but I'm salt. That's right. Well, let's keep. Oh wait, hold on. I think they're still on this training thing. I think them. I had to rebalance it to actually do other missions, unfortunately. Oh, frick you. Oh, okay, so they can do it? Yeah, they're not that short, so they should be fine. Anyways, Impachi's, if you don't know, it's, tree has been infested by a wicked spirit and attacks all who invade its forest. It is now caught fire due to shenanigans. It is now burnt out piece of living charcoal. It is now a big stompy robot. They're all level 4 cards with honestly decent stat lines for purposes. Woodborg is a tank. Blazing Apache is perversely incredibly strong attack-wise, and it basically just the thing card was shuffled around stats a bit. They're not considered a they were never considered a spectacular cards in the real game, but oh man, some real solid fucking part of the card shenaniganery. It was great. So of course I and a lot of people were very, very invested in making him the partner because oh my god, it would be so fun. Instead we went with the default baseball character we were originally going with, unfortunately. Apache's still there, but I would have preferred it. Yeah, some people got invested. One person decided to be, he thought he was coming across like he was joking. He accidentally didn't cross into the insulting territory. Whoops. I might have to see if I have to go through those. Oh, I probably do. I just need to know. Honestly, I should stop by Half Castle and dump a bunch of stuff, but I don't need to do this stream, and I probably won't need to do it for next. I need to get back on One Piece. I'm supposed to, or stop for no less. Let's have a look at this then. Plot printing and all from uncovering secret of legendary pirate king Mysterious treasure. And there's the science when tampered with. You did good, adventure. The chief will be right pleased. And indeed he is. And indeed he is. I knew him just like me, friend. You have my gratitude. That you're curious to consider that. I feel him to curse you, you're more than underright to that knowledge. Well, there's your side identity. Not this match friend has been worn by all individuals who have worn the name Misfeared. Ah, that is a kind of I do appreciate molded face helmets. If any stuff, that can be pretty fucking cool. Hey, Mr. I have many for generating flat and a mask given it, and here by those two and so the legend continued. And welcome to the end for last minute's found in a person's life. One woman in her dream of a brighter future for limits to limits. As you know, our nation is founded by process, and limited to desire to be the man directed so he takes what he wants. Yeah, parents use time on our so long as we cling to this tradition, we will never know lasting prosperity. Thus were the woman's words. We saw with him and them. He swore to do all his power to make her dream reality. In the future, there is no place for pirate kings but tales of fishwives. And so misfortune to find itself and his predecessors in the pages of history. Past symbolizes an obsolete way of life. He needs not without power. Should it fall into the wrong hands, another recipe will rise. Not politics and Gibsons, we added his dread banner, and piracy will continue. The mask will never see the light of day again. On this day, the pirate king draws his last breath. I trust this one. I trust you know what to do. Aye, chief. Give it a bit of time. The rivers of treasure will fade, just like the mist clearing. I like little stuff like that. I like stuff like that. As much as he probably values that mask and its history, he connected to him. If it means, you know, protecting Limpsa, yeah, we'll never see the light of day again. That's neat. I like that. Not using that anymore. Oop. Doctor's ring bands. Dr. Stug. I think I might be still using the Doctor's Heights, so I'll take that. Oh, Striker's Tabard. I got better spurs than that by now. I like the Acolytes look and such. I'd probably use that with it from now on. The thing I got, the Thrall I got with it instead. Oh, that's being kept. That, on the other hand, is a kind of bland staff. I'm using the upgrade. I might as well toss it. That's not being used anymore. So, toss aside. Unbreakable Knuckles. Keeping that. Don't need the broader one, so that gets tossed. A lot of these long stop stuff. Machinist, so that goes bye-bye. Barn cow and such. I mean, I did just get those, so those probably replace what I'm currently wearing.